And hello again everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're having a good weekend so far. So it is Saturday the 30th of November 2013. Good Lord, from tomorrow, just how many days till Christmas, but you know, Thanksgiving has just happened, Black Friday was yesterday, so yeah, I hope you all got your shopping in done and properly, and you know, no one was fighting. Well, there were a few arrests, not just in the US, but even here in the UK. We have now started to embrace Black Friday over here in the UK. It's just unbelievable. Anyway, enough about the holidays. Let's crack on, shall we? So, obviously last week I kicked off a special edition of like some Arrow videos that I'll be doing, and it's called the Arrow Character Spotlight, where I'll be talking about specific characters from the show, who they are, who they're played by, and what they do on the show, and their origins, if from the comics, or if they just made for the show, and where the show's likely to take them as the season, well, not just season 2, but however many seasons we get of Arrow after season 2 as well. So so this week I thought I'd kick off with everyone's favourites. I remember when she first arrived in the first season, and we're all like, oh hello, who is this hot nerdy blonde? And then she became a season regular for season 2, and we were all very happy about it. It's none other than Felicity Smoak, ladies and gentlemen. But before I actually get on to talking about Felicity herself, I just want to quickly announce, as I said at the end of last week's video, that I will be running a competition. Okay, now because it has been proven popular, even though I've just done one video, which is quite awesome, I will be holding a competition starting today. Okay, so it will be for a week. Okay, so you've got until next Friday, which is the 5th of December? 6th of December, sorry. So Friday the 6th of December is when the competition is going to close. And what I want you to do is to basically just create an intro, make it no more than 20 seconds long. So it's going to be 20 seconds, pretty much for my Arrow Character Spotlight videos, okay? You can use pictures and videos from the TV series itself, as long as it involves, you know, pretty much a lot of the, not just the main characters, but other side characters. So Quentin, Lance, for example, you know, and anyone. It can just mash it up as much as you want. So as I say, 20 seconds long it has to be, okay? So, and it's got to be titled Arrow Character Spotlight. Okay, that's what it's got to be called, and you can use my CK61938 anywhere around there as much as you want as well. So as I say, 20 seconds long. Closes next Friday, 6th of December. The winner will be announced on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday when I do my next video. And in fact, not only will the winner be announced, well, I won't announce the winner. What I'll do, well, I will announce the winner. But their intro will be used on the next video. So next week's video will actually include the new intro, okay? And the prize is going to be, you're going to love this, literally the first volume of all the Arrow comics that have been released so far, digitally, okay? So it's going to be from the DC Comics digital website, basically. So all the first, I think 38 chapters, I believe, or 36, maybe 36 or 37, but you're going to get all of those, and yeah, I'm going to pay for it, and you're going to get it for free. Okay, so I will do it as a gift. So whoever wins, that's the prize. So I'll put all the information below. Okay, if you want to know more, all the information is below. Right, let's crack on, shall we? Anyway, so Felicity Smoak, played by the very, very beautiful Emily Bett Rickards. I remember when she first arrived on season 1, we were all like, oh my god, who is this hottie? And literally everybody, it was like, you've never seen such a reaction to a character on a TV show before. It was just brilliant. So yeah, they liked her so much that they decided to make her a season regular, and she has done well, I have to admit. Emily has done really, really well. And you know, Felicity is an amazing character, but who is Felicity Smoak outside of Arrow? Because we know her in Arrow, but who is she outside of the show? You know, she has featured in comics. Most notably, the character that she's been heavily associated with was Firestorm. Firestorm is comprised of 2 characters, one being Ronnie Raymond, and I've completely forgotten who the other one was, but never mind. But yeah, Firestorm is they both had an altercation way back when, and you know, even back then, Felicity was a manager. She was actually a manager of a computer software firm in New York, and as I say, there was a meta-human battle taking place in Manhattan, and Firestorm basically inadvertently, as it says here, magnetized an expensive cache of software programs which nearly destroyed Felicity's business, and was one of the several instances in which she found herself enraged at Firestorm, to which point she actually brought a lawsuit against him as well. But what is really interesting, here's where the unique twist comes in. Ronnie Raymond's dad, Ed, he and Felicity both fell in love with each other. And oh my fucking god, what the fucking ice cream van! It's the 30th of November! It's cold! Who's gonna want ice cream? Sorry. Anyway, I am gonna shoot him one of these days. Anyway, so sorry. So yeah, so Felicity falls in love with Ed, and they get married. Felicity has no idea that Ronnie is actually one half of Firestorm. But when she does eventually find out who he really is, she's already forgiven him for what happened with the incident back in Manhattan. But yeah, so when was she first introduced? I mean, way back. She's been around for a long time, to be fair. 1984, May 1984 was her first appearance in Firestorm Volume 2, or number 23 as it says here. But yeah, she's definitely, she has been around for a while. So yeah, that's who she is in the comics. But as I say, on the show, everybody loves her. We absolutely love her. She is socially awkward, but she's very confident in what she does. She has, you know, we remember when she first came on board, had no idea what was going on with Oliver to begin with. Then she eventually put two and two together, you know, and then helping out with John Diggle as well. And she has now become an integral part of the team. She is highly intelligent. She's very good with computers. I would marry her myself if she was real. But yeah, and she obviously is now a, you know, she's not so much now just an IT support for Oliver Queen as the, you know, the Hood. She now also is his secretary at Queen's Consolidated, Queen Consolidated, bless her cottons. But what does the future see for Felicity on the show? Well, we know that there are hints that there could be a possibility of a pairing between Oliver and Felicity, hence the ship known as Felicity. As I say, I'm not against it, but I'm not for it either, so I'm not really, you know, I'm sitting on the fence for this one, because as far as I'm concerned, Oliver and Laurel, or Dinah Laurel Lance in this case, or Laurel Dinah Lance, however you want to call her, as far as I'm concerned, they're the two that will get together anyway. So whether that's going to be now or in 2 or 3 or 4 seasons time, as long as they get together, then that's fine. So if Oliver and Felicity get it on between now and say end of the season, go for it. Let's see what happens. Let's see how that goes. But Oliver, you can tell Oliver cares a great deal about her, especially when we saw last week's episode, you know, State versus Queen, with what he did to the Count. And whilst Felicity feels bad for what happened, Oliver said, look, at the end of the day, you should not feel guilty. I had no choice. You know, I wanted to make sure that you were safe. So he cares a great deal about her. She cares a great deal about Oliver. You can just see it between them, and the interactions that they've had over the past, well, so far in season 2 in particular, it's been one of those states which instance where you look at it and you think, are they, will they, won't they? And then obviously with what happened in Russia, yeah, yeah, I don't know how she still feels about that, but you know, what happens in Russia stays in Russia. So we'll see if that gets brought up again. But anyway, as I say, yeah, she is an interesting character. We all love her to death. We do think she's amazing. We love that Emily plays her so well. It's brilliant. I mean, no disrespect to Chloe from Smallville, but if you were to pit Felicity and Chloe together against each other, I think Felicity would come out on top, to be fair. I know she just has that, because she's socially awkward, is what makes her even more hella attractive. And it's like comment quotes like things like, "It feels really good having you inside me," and by you I mean your voice, and by me I mean my ear. I'm gonna stop talking right now. When she says things like that, when she puts herself on the spot, you're just like, oh, you're so cute when you do that. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. So yeah, I think there's so much more that we're going to see from Felicity. I would like for her to stay on for the rest of the series. So like if they go into the 3rd, 4th or 5th season, I would like to see her for the duration of the entire series, because, you know, Oliver needs her. But at the same time, even if they do get together and they eventually do split up, you know, I want for them to have that closure, and for Felicity to understand that at the end of the day, his heart does belong to someone else, whoever that someone else might be. Hopefully it'll be Laurel Lance anyway. You know, we don't want to upset the friendship that they have, and maybe that's probably where we're going to head towards. Maybe they will get to the point of where both characters are going to think, should this be a good idea for us to get together? Should they just have a fling? Should it be a 6-month thing? Should it be a long-term thing? Who knows? We don't know how the relationship is going to dissolve, or, you know, how it's going to evolve even, rather. So we'll see. But anyway, as I say, that's my second one there for you this week. So it's Felicity Smoak for the Arrow Character Spotlight. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Don't forget about the competition. As I say, all the details are below. Read it. Send in your videos. I'll give you the email address to send it to below, and then yeah, good luck. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.